Okay, so then we should directly coming to the end of our conference, and maybe I hope you are ready, Dean Stroud from Cardiff University, to do the first wrap up of our conference today. So might we introduce you, as I said in the beginning, Dean is the co-coordinator of the ESSA project, a senior researcher at the Cardiff University, and we work together in very exciting projects since more than 10-15 years. So Dean, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Tony. Yeah, and it's been a pleasure, I should say. Yeah, hello again, but it's also, I guess, something of a farewell after these 2 days. If I'm going to summarize the 2 days, which I think is my job in this wrap up. So where yesterday we focused more on the challenges that industry faces and the way in which the ESSA project aims to address them. Today we focused more on the ESSA blueprint implementation, but taken a broader perspective on that. So we've heard from experts and stakeholders, so Angels, Elspeth, Martin, Klaus and Axel, on how the transformation of the steel industry and process industry more generally is a joint project, involves engagement from the European Union, from firms, workers and their representatives. And included in that analysis is not only the large multinationals, but as Martin Kunkel pointed out, the importance of SMEs too. And a key question that I think was addressed in the comments was the issue of and the importance of sustainability. And I think we can stress that, and sustainability in lots of different ways. But mostly, what we're concerned with is not least with regard to the centrality of skills. And in that we mean both upskilling, and addressing the new skill needs that are emerging, but also recruitment and recruiting skills. And that in doing this and addressing skills, that we have a just transition involving stakeholders at all different levels. And as was noted, the importance of the regional level in that was noted specifically. And Angels drew out of that specifically the direct engagement with education and training systems. And this latter theme continued into the parallel sessions. And here we heard about the relationship between vocational education and training systems and how they can better meet industry skill needs. So that was the session I moderated. Others, and as much as I could try, I can't spread myself across 3 different sessions, so I can only summarize from the titles. Have discussed how we might better detect and understand new skills emerging and how learning arrangements might be improved to meet them. And in the other session, speakers discussed the regional perspective, I believe, and strategies within specific areas for addressing future skill needs, focusing on the Netherlands, Spain and Sweden. We ended the session there with just Tony commenting on funding. But I think overall, across the 2 days, the aim has been to give insight into the skills challenges faced by industry and how we aim to address them in an industry-led way, which is the important part of this project, I think, is that it's industry-led. Now, I'm going to hand over to Tony now to take us through what the next steps will be and bring an end to the event. But before I do so, I'd just like to thank both Tony and Scott for leading us through these 2 days in a really excellent and efficient way. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Scott. And thank you, Scott, for getting up so early.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Dean, for these kind words. I I don't want to waste too much time by presenting some other slides for the next steps. I think most of the relevant things are presented already before yesterday and today. But concerning the important next steps are the further development, testing and implementing of the blueprint prototype. We will have, let's say, an improvement of all our deliverables and also the prototype blueprint during the end of the project, which is the end of next year. So it's an iterative approach, but you can find already the midterm report, which might be very important, and other deliverables, fact sheets, etc. at our homepage. The focus of the next, let's say, 12 months or before finalizing the blueprint will be, the focus will be on the steel regions and the implementation of the European regional cooperation and infrastructure. Yes, and I hope we will see everyone and more people at our final conference, October, November next year, hopefully in person, but maybe also in a hybrid version to include more people who cannot travel so far, let's say it like this, because I was very impressed by the registrations, not only from all over Europe, but also from all the continents. People are interested in this project, and that's very, very engaging us to move on. Yes, Dean already started to thank Scott. So thanks, Scott, for your excellent moderation and the virtual hosting. I also want to thank very much to Caroline Eitner from ThyssenKrupp, because we developed together this conference as on-site personal conference at the ThyssenKrupp plant. And I think together with all my partners, especially with World Steel, we made a virtual conference, which was very much, let's say, transferred one-to-one to a virtual one. For me, this was a bit an experience, but I think it worked very, very, very good. And yes, and also thank ESTEP for co-hosting this event and for the very important collaboration. As Angel said, we are also part with the steel sector in the Spire Size blueprint, which is focusing on industrial symbiosis and energy efficiency across 10 energy-intensive sectors. And the ESSA blueprint is a kind of starting point and discussion in this project as well. Yes, and I really want to underline that this ESSA blueprint and alliance is a social innovation process. So thanks a lot for everyone supporting us and bringing in her expertise and to move forward to a joint alliance, as I always say, with the industry and for the industry. So thank you very much, and have a nice weekend, and see you soon. And the last word has Scott.
Yes, just before everybody goes away, I have one final poll, which I'm launching. And it's just to get your feedback about how the day, 3 hours went for you, your level of satisfaction. And just while you're completing that, I just want to thank Tony for the invitation to join this midterm conference. And it was my pleasure to collaborate with everyone. and I'm very pleased with the result. And I think we had a very good opportunity for knowledge sharing. So with that, I see the poll numbers are coming in. Thank you very much. I'll give it 20 more seconds, and then we can summarize the poll results and say our goodbyes. Okay, and I do hope that next time we are able to meet in person, and then we can see if who orders pineapple on their pizza. Okay, here's the results of the poll and sharing results. We have 82% that are very satisfied, 15% somewhat satisfied, and 3% neither satisfied nor dissatisfied. With that, thank you, everyone. Let's draw the midterm conference of ESSA to a close. And just a reminder, we're going to compile the videos and the presentations, and we'll make that all available. That's probably going to take a week plus or minus to do, so you can look out for that. Enjoy a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott.